It's time, ladies and gents. It's time for the big one. And you may be asking yourself, Killa Drone, what is the big one? Well, if you guys read the title or saw the thumbnail, you already know. But in case you blindly clicked on a Killa Drone video, it's time for the creeper farm. It is beyond time. I am completely out of rockets. Once again, I am also completely out of TNT and gunpowder and everything else that I need from a creeper farm. Which, I mean, to be honest with you, is only gunpowder. You don't get anything else from a creeper farm, to be honest. But hey, that's okay, because I don't really need anything else from a creeper farm. I only need the gunpowder out of it, which is exactly why we are making it. I need gunpowder. I need gunpowder for a lot of things that are going to be coming in the future. This series is about to get really heavily automated for a little while. We're talking some pretty massive farms because, well, we need to. We need to. And I've actually already picked out the spot for the creeper farm. Here we have our iron farm, which we have already nicknamed the Iron Island. And I think right next door to it, we have another little island here. And I want to make the creeper farm underneath the ground, way down below on this island. So we'll call this one, Boom Boom Island. Yes, because it makes the boom booms. That sounds like a poop joke. But I'm actually going to need to move over my beacon from underneath the ocean over here, where we did some work in the last episode, and move it over into that area for the creeper farm. And the reason for that is we have a lot to clear out today. Now, I'm not going to be making the most efficient creeper farm in the world, even though I would love to do that. It just doesn't make any sense, though. I'm playing in a single-player world. I'm not going to be selling all of this gunpowder to other server mates or anything like that, so I say we keep it simple. I say we make a really big, nice creeper farm for ourselves, but it doesn't need to be maximum efficiency. I don't need 75,000 gunpowder per hour. However, if you do want to find a video that has 75,000 gunpowder per hour, Logical Geek Boy actually has a video that's really impressive. You should go and check it out. I'll link it in the description down below if you guys want to go and see that. Also, I think I lost my beacon. It was down here last I remember. Did I move it over to the mesa to gather terracotta? That's gotta be where it is. Let me go check the mesa biome. Oh wait, I gotta show you guys that. So I did a stream this morning in which I was working on some of the stuff around here in the ocean, mostly just getting rid of kelp because it causes lag in this area. But during that stream, I actually made this guy, which is a very, very simple and rudimentary furnace array. So basically, if we go ahead and flick this lever over here, both of our chest minecarts will come over to this side. I load the top one in with whatever we need to smelt. We load the back one in with any type of fuel, whatever we want to use. And then that goes whoo, bloop, and then bloop, bloop, back and forth. And all of the items are evenly distributed into these furnaces if there is an even distribution of them. Anyway, all of the items go into here. Once they cook up, all of the output items come out the bottom, out the butt of the furnace, and into this chest over here. And right now, we were taking that kelp that we were making in the ocean, because we were removing all of the kelp, and turning it into dried kelp to get these dried kelp blocks. I don't know what I'm going to use these for in the future, but maybe they'll be some type of decoration block or something. You know, I thought whenever I got my elytra, we would be done with this, and I wouldn't have to boat around all over the place. But, alas, here we are again. But by the end of this episode, hopefully, we will have gunpowder, and this will be a thing of the past. So, I'm over here in the mesa, where I normally do my terracotta mining, and there's no beacon! I have completely lost my beacon. How do I miss something that literally shoots a beam of light into the sky for forever, and it's really distracting? How do I lose that? So I just went back and watched the last episode to try and figure out where the heck my beacon could have gone, and I still couldn't piece it together. The last time that I recorded the beacon, it was right here in the center. I had no clue at all where it was, and I just swam around here thinking, did I leave a shulker box somewhere, anywhere down in the ocean floor? And yeah, I have these 3 shulkers over here, so I'm hoping that the beacon, yes, and all of the iron blocks as well, perfect, all in this chest. That was really worrisome. That was really worrisome. I thought that I was gonna have to go and get 3 more wither skeleton skulls, and I didn't have time for that today. But now that that crisis is averted, let's go ahead and start the dig down from this island. So I'm going to build the creeper farm all the way down at bedrock, and that is because the way that mob spawning checks in the world is it starts all the way down at the bottom of the world and works its way up. So by making a mob farm as low down as possible, the higher the spawn rate you will have. And I could increase this spawn rate even more by making a perimeter and doing all of that really time-consuming stuff, but I don't want to do that. I mostly just want to get a creeper farm in the world, and yeah, we'll let it run AFK while we're letting the iron farm run AFK. So this is fine. We're still going to get a few thousand gunpowder per hour. We don't need to go overboard with a perimeter and all of that. So I'm just gonna set a bed up here at the surface, set down another torch, and then we're gonna dig out all the way down to the bottom, and hopefully we run into some type of big area down near bedrock that we won't have to clear out this entire area. So I don't know how good of a place I picked for this creeper farm, because yeah, this is where we came down with our beacon, and I have a lava lake that runs right through this area, which means we're gonna have to turn all of this into obsidian and then mine out the obsidian. Now, lucky for me, I do have some plans for some pretty big obsidian portals in the future, so we do have a use for this obsidian, but this is just gonna take me a long time to do. I'm gonna put on a couple of movies or something and just grind through all of this, I guess, because it's gotta be done. One way or the other, it's gotta be done. So I'm not gonna lie, it kind of looks like I'm standing in some type of weird summoning circle. But of course we're not. This is the beginning of a creeper farm, and this is actually a design by Logical Geek Boy that I'm modifying slightly. He has shown off one module on his channel on how to make it in a insane creeper gunpowder farm tutorial thingy, and basically I'm going to be taking that farm and I'm going to be making a 4 module version of it. He actually has done this on his channel with a 9 module version of it. It's insanity! But yeah, I don't think that I need a 9 module version for just me. I mean, I do like gunpowder, but this just seems like overkill at this point. So I'm going to use a 4 module version. It'll still probably give me way more gunpowder than I'll ever need, but I like to make things go boom. So for right now, let's just look at this farm as if it was a quadrant. So we are just going to look at this aspect of the farm, and then we'll just scale it up to the other side. So let's just talk about this side first and exactly how this farm is going to work. So basically, if you've seen the creeper farm that I have a tutorial on the Killa channel for, we're going to have a platform in the center with cats on it where the creepers can spawn, and then the creepers will fall off to the side into a pit. But instead of us killing the creepers with magma blocks, instead we're going to have water running into nether portals, and we are going to transport these creepers into the nether for them to die. Now, the reason that we transport the creepers to the nether is to quit taking up the mob cap here in the overworld. Basically, if we can get the creepers out of the overworld and into another dimension as quickly as possible, that means that this mob cap here in this world is freed up and we can spawn even more creepers. That's a whole lot faster than waiting for the creepers to die. Waiting for the creepers to die takes a few more seconds. Transporting to the nether takes literally no time at all. It's instant the second they touch the portal block. But I need to go ahead and get these portal frames made up, and then we need to go over into the nether in order to make a portal for these portals to link up to. In order to do that, we're going to need to come to this block right here. This is the dead center of our farm, and this is going to be where we try and link up all of these portals to in the nether. So in order to do this, what we would do is hit F3, and we would take the coordinates that are on this looking at block section. So as you can see, 92, 5, 32, and what we'll do is we'll take these coordinates and divide them by 8 in the nether. Once we do that, that is where we will put the portal on the nether side. Then we just come back over here into the overworld, light all the portals, and hopefully they all link up. That's the hope, and that's the plan. I am so glad that I mined up all of this obsidian while clearing this area out, because I'm probably going to need most of it for all of the portals that we're going to be making here. I'll probably have a little bit left over, but we'll quickly use all of that in an episode here coming up fairly soon as well. So yeah, it's a good thing that we got all of this. Okay, so now all of the portals are in here in the overworld. I didn't bring a flint and steel to light this yet, but that's okay. I'm going to head to the nether now and actually put the portal on that side first. So once again, just taking a look at this block, we have 92 by 32. So I'm just going to divide that by 8, and that will be where our portal goes in the nether. So I have this portal here in the overworld, but I think I probably need to move this, to be honest with you. I think this is probably going to be a bit too close to the creeper farm to work. I think that we may have some creepers flying out of this portal if we don't move it. So I think I'm going to tear this guy down and move it just a little ways away over to our steampunk gatehouse. I feel like I should also give a disclaimer here. Do not play around with portal technology in Minecraft if you don't know what you're doing, because if you have this creeper farm link up to somebody else's portal in their base, well, you're gonna flood their entire base with creepers. Lots and lots of creepers. So, nether portal moved. Let's go ahead and head through and see where we end up. Okay, do I know where I'm at is the question. I think I'm in the exact same spot. So apparently that portal that I had linked up to this portal, which could actually be a problem because our portal that needs to go in this area needs to be at 12 by 4. So that's going to be this way. So 12. So here by 4, which would be this way just a bit. So somewhere right here. 12 by 4 is going to be where our portal goes. which could be a bit of an issue considering our other portal is right there. Oh, linking these up is going to be a pain. Hello, chicken. This is not going to be easy, is it? So, I'm just going to put this portal here. Theoretically, this should work, but to be honest with you, I have a very, very bad feeling about this. And I just realized this portal is made slightly wrong. This needs to be 1 block higher. We actually need a 4 tall portal instead of a 3 tall. So actually, I guess I can just lower these 2 blocks here, and here, down to there and there, and bada bing, bada boom. Perfect. Let's go into the overworld and let's come through each of those portals over there and make sure that they link up to here. If we have any that link up to that portal over here, then we got a problem. Well, I would say that we already have a problem. This is not where I placed that portal. That portal is way over there. That is a major miscalculation. Okay, let's tear down this portal. And oh man, this is going to be a pain. Portal technology can be really, really finicky. So, okay, here's what we're going to do. I'm going to remove this portal. I'm going to remove all of this obsidian. I'm going to go and light the portals that are down there at the creeper farm. I'm going to go through one of them and see where it links up. If it links up to the portal frame we created, that's a good thing. And I'll remove the portal that's in the nether for that portal to link to. And we'll basically have this one generate a new portal. I think that'll work. I think that'll work. This is going to be kind of a test case. And this is why I gave that disclaimer. Do not do anything with portals in Minecraft unless you know what you're doing. I feel like I really, really need to share that. Especially don't do this on a server where you're playing with other people if you don't know what you're doing. Lucky for me, I'm here in single player, so yeah, not really a whole lot of risk other than blowing my own base up. But blowing up someone else's base makes you a mean person, so don't do that, even if it is by accident because of portals. Alright, so let's go ahead and light one of these puppies and let's see where we end up on the other side. Okay, we ended up here. That's not good. That is not good at all. Okay, let's tear down this portal. And let's go back through that one up there and see where we pop out. Theoretically, we should pop out down at the creeper farm because that will be the closest portal to the coordinates. Theoretically. See, this is again why you should not play around with portals. Okay, so back through here, and theoretically, we should end up at the creeper farm. Perfect. Now, all of these portals should link up to that portal that is in the nether. Now, if I go back to my base portal, it should end up creating a brand new portal somewhere in the nether. Welp, that's a problem. I just came right back through this portal. Okay, I think I know what to do. Let's do this. I'm gonna go back through here. We should end up at the creeper farm. Of course we do. What I'm gonna do is I'm going to take the coordinates from the overworld in that nether portal that's at my base, and I'll make a corresponding portal to those coordinates in the nether, and that should hopefully fix the issue. So take those coordinates, divide them by 8, create a brand new portal, and we'll be good. Maybe. Ah, okay. I think I see the issue. So the coordinates that this portal would need to be made at would be 1 by 39, which would be out over the lava lake. I mean, that's not a real problem. We can totally do that. It's just, would it be better to do it further up where we actually have a bit of room over the lava lake? Let's see. If we come like, whoa, 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 up here, right? Right, hear me out. 1 by 39. That is right here. And kaplow plow, kiki kachow. Let's put a portal right here and see what happens. All right, going through this one and boom, boom, perfect. Okay, we are back at the gatehouse. If I go back through, I should end up back at that portal. Kabooyah! Not bad. And now all I need to do is get all the other portals to link down to this one right here. Yes. Yes. I think we're in business. I think we are in business, ladies and gentlemen. So now I just have to test each and every one of these portals one by one as I light them to make sure that they all link up to that exact same portal in the Nether. We don't want any creepers going into places that they're not supposed to go. So I'm going to be very, very tedious here, very meticulous, and check every single portal to make sure I end up right back here at this one. So normally whenever I do contraptions and things like that in the Nether, I like to show you guys a finished product. I like to show you guys something that is going to remain in our world for forever. But that's not exactly possible this time, because remember, in just a few months, we are going to be resetting this world. Hello? Hi there, Pigman. Sure, you can have that spot. We're going to be resetting this world's Nether so that we can get all the new biomes and things like that. So really everything that we're doing on this side of the portal for this farm is going to be temporary, and we're going to have to rebuild this whenever we update the world to 1.16. Which actually takes a huge burden off of me, because that means I don't even have to make this area try to be pretty. I can literally make a ton of this out of cobblestone, so it's blast proof, but to where this thing still works. In the overworld, we'll probably still make something pretty, but down here, yeah, if it's ugly, I don't care. So I'm down near the bottom of the Nether, and I'm setting up the kill chamber for the creeper farm. And I already have the right side of the collection system set up, but I want to walk you guys through on camera how to do this left side, because I just think that it's really cool. This is such an interesting way to pick up all of the items from the creeper farm and get them into chests very, very quickly. As you can see, we have a little bit of Houdini magic going on with some hopper minecarts sitting on top of these hoppers. So I'm going to show you guys how to do this because I think it's really cool and something you guys might be interested in. So at the bottom of our drop chamber right here, what we're going to do is we're going to take our tunnel or our tube that our creepers are going to fall down, and at the bottom of it we're just going to go down by 2 blocks and then place a hopper on the bottom of that block. We're actually going to have 8 blocks like this, so 2 wide by 4 long of these blocks, just like this. Go ahead and place a hopper on the underside of each and every one of those blocks, all pointing down, just like we have on this side. Now we need to get in the hopper minecarts, the bottom hopper minecarts that are going to feed into all of those hoppers. So go ahead, remove all of this cobblestone that was temporary, and let's get some rails in and some hopper minecarts. So first and foremost, let's get 2 rails in, just like that, and then get some iron bars to surround those rails. Go ahead and place a minecart with a hopper there and a hopper minecart there. And they should push apart from each other, but if they don't, go ahead and just walk between them. Make sure they are snugly against both of those iron bars. Then what you can do is remove this rail, and then push your hopper minecart into the corner as tightly as you can possibly get it, just like that. I'm gonna do the exact same thing to this one. And the idea is to have the hitboxes of these hopper minecarts above 4 hoppers at a time. So in order to check this, hitting F3 and B, you can show the hitboxes in game, and just make sure that your hitbox is over each and every one of the hoppers. So I can probably straighten this guy out just a bit, but he is technically over each and every one of the hoppers. So I may just straighten him out a little bit like that. Oh, we don't want him going this way though. There we go. Okay, he's definitely over the hoppers, so we'll call that good. Go ahead and remove all of the iron bars that are around these guys. Make sure that if they resituate themselves, that they still end up above all 4 hoppers. And now what we're going to do is we are going to place down 8 glass blocks to push down into these hopper minecarts. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, just like that. I know this is a bit hard to see because we're in the nether, but trust me, I placed 8 black stained glass right above these guys. Now what we're gonna do is take 8 pistons and push those glass blocks down into our hopper minecarts. So what I'm gonna do here is I am just gonna take a bit of cobblestone to place against, and then I'll break out some of this glass. Whoa, don't do that. Do not do that. That was almost very bad. Make sure you hold down shift the entire time that you were working through here. And just place all of your pistons going up like this. And then you'll power all of these and push the glass blocks down into the hopper minecarts. That's just going to secure them into this area and make sure that they don't shift around ever. Okay, so for the next level of hoppers, what you're gonna do is place 2 rails down like this, place down a glass block on each side, and then go ahead and just place down your hopper minecarts. Again, they're going to push against each other and push against these blocks, so do not break these blocks. You're going to need them anyway. And then you can just surround those hopper minecarts with some glass blocks like that. Now, I'm actually going to remove these glass blocks here real quick because I am going to take out these rails here and here. So now, as you can see, your hopper minecarts are just kind of sitting there. Place your glass blocks right there, and they should be completely surrounded by glass. Now, where your hole is, where your tube is, you're going to place down 2 pistons, once again, facing downward on each side, just like this, and then place 2 glass blocks on the face of those, and then you need to power them once again, pushing down those glass blocks into those hopper minecarts. And now those hopper minecarts are also in place, and you can go ahead and fill back in the rest of your tube because this is the entire kill chamber done. You should have a straight shot all the way up to the top. Whenever things land on top of this glass, they're going to die and be picked up by the hopper minecart. So go ahead and just fill all of this in just like so. And now you have your kill chamber. In order to get all of your items out of this system, you're going to need to set up some chests coming out of these hoppers. Now, I'm actually going to wait on this for right now because I don't have enough chests with me, but also because I don't know how much this gunpowder farm is going to produce. I don't know what type of setup I want to do, whether I want to use shulkers or if I want to use chests. I haven't decided yet, so I'm just going to hold off for the time being. And I'm going to go back into the overworld and start setting up the actual creeper farm. And it was at this point that I realized that this video was going to take way too long. So I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up here, guys. I do hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to leave a like on it, as well as if you're new around here, be sure to subscribe. But in the next episode, we will continue with some cats and some creepers.